An American electric beast built to conquer trails, versus a Chinese tech palace that promises almost limitless range. Which one would you trust to take your family across a continent, and which one should you avoid? Stay until the end. In today's episode we'll deep dive into two very different approaches to premium electric SUVs, Rivian's R1S, an American-built, designed for adventure, and the AITO M9, a Chinese tech flagship that mixes battery electric vehicle and extended range systems with Huawei software. We'll test real specs, advanced tech, interior life, charging and everyday practicality, and we'll answer the question, which one is the smarter buy right now? Section 1: Lineup and Powertrains. Start with the basics. What are you buying? Rivian's R1S is a full-size, 3-row electric SUV built on Rivian's skateboard platform. Depending on trim, it's available with dual-motor, tri-motor, and even quad-motor drive systems. The high-end quad variants can push power into the thousands of horsepower in their extreme configurations, while entry dual models still offer strong capability and long range. Rivian's current pricing brackets start around a high $70,000 for base dual models and climb steeply for tri/quad configurations. AITO's M9 is a large SUV developed in China, AITO/Huawei series collaboration. It is offered as both a full BEV, dual motors on an 800-volt architecture, and as an EREV, an extended-range electric vehicle that combines a gasoline range extender generator with an electric drivetrain. The BEV claimed range is extremely high under Chinese CLTC testing, over 600 miles in some trims using a 100 kWh pack. While the EREV uses a smaller battery plus a turbo petrol generator to give enormous total range figures, sometimes quoted as over 1,400 kilometers in mixed conditions. Prices in China undercut many Western rivals. The M9 starting list has been reported in rough equivalents to mid-$60,000 for some trims. Bottom line, Rivian is pure electric, with multiple motor layouts focused on performance and off-road capability. AITO offers both pure EV and extended range options that target range anxiety and deliver tech-heavy interiors. We'll test how those choices play out in the real world. Section 2: Advanced Technology ADAS, LiDAR and Software. Rivian ships sophisticated driver assists and an in-house autonomy platform called Driver Plus, evolving. Alongside traction management, adaptive air suspension that changes ride height dramatically, and features tuned for off-road control, things like tailored torque vectoring and a suite of drive modes. Rivian emphasizes physical capability, kick turns, rock crawl modes, and a suspension that can raise up to 15 inches for ground clearance, all backed by a US-centric service and charging roadmap. AITO's biggest claim is software and sensor density. Multi-screen Harmony OS integration, voice assistance. On the EREV side, the software orchestrates the petrol generator, battery charging and motor assist to optimize overall efficiency, a software problem more than a mechanical one. We've shown you the bones and the brains. But here's the catch: the best SUV depends on where you live. If you live in California, one choice may be obvious. If you travel cross-country through deserts and remote areas, the answer may shock you. In the next section, we put range, charging, hardware reliability, and real-world performance to the test, and the result isn't what most people expect. Section 3: Real-world range, charging and practicality. Numbers on paper are one thing. Real life is another. Rivian quotes EPA estimated ranges up to the 300 to 410 mile band depending on battery and package. In real tests, those numbers fluctuate with speed, weather and payload. Winter efficiency drops can be significant. One journalist reported efficiency affected by cold with about 1.85 miles per kilowatt hour during a winter trial. Rivian has also moved to support NACS charging ports and CCS adapters for broader public charging compatibility. AITO's China light-duty vehicle test cycle ranges often over 600 miles for battery electric vehicle trims and more than 1,400 kilometers mixed for Hyundai Motor Gears up to have first GV70 extended range electric vehicles prototyped by. Extended range electric vehicles models are impressive on paper. But CLTC is a permissive Chinese test cycle that tends to show higher ranges than Western EPA numbers. The practical advantage of the AITO extended range electric vehicles is clear. The petrol generator lets you keep driving when the battery runs out, making cross-country range anxiety almost meaningless in markets with petrol availability. That hybridized approach is extremely practical in regions where fast public charging is sparse. If your day-to-day life lets you charge nightly and you trust EV networks, Rivian gives you a premium EV experience with strong off-road chops. If you need absolute travel freedom in mixed infrastructure areas, the AITO EREV's range extender is an incredibly practical hedge. Section 4: Performance, Handling and Off-Road. Both SUVs promise big performance but use cases differ. Rivian's tri- and quad-motor variants deliver explosive acceleration and extremely fine torque control for off-road maneuvers. The R1S offers specialized modes that let it do things few large SUVs can do, and its air suspension combined with adaptive control helps on technical trails. AITO's battery electric vehicle variant delivers surprisingly quick sprints 0 to 100 km/h in 4.3s reported and refined highway manners. The EREV prioritizes efficiency over raw performance but still delivers ample power for overtakes and long-distance cruising. Section 5: Interior, UX and Daily Living. Rivian's interior balances rugged materials with modern tech, roomy 3 rows, a simple driver display and large center screen. It's designed to be functional for family life and outdoor gear. Rivian also adds practical touches like large storage bins and a capacious front trunk. Where AITO M9 leans heavily into a tech-forward cabin, multiple large screens, Huawei's ecosystem integration, and luxury touches in top trims. For users who want a smartphone-first car experience, voice, in-car apps, and connected services, the M9 is engineered to impress. Section 6: Price, Service, Safety and Realistic Buyer Considerations. Rivian's R1S starts in the high $70,000 range for base models, climbing to well over $100,000 for high-performance trims. It's a premium product. AITO's M9 undercuts much of that in China, with starting equivalents reported in the mid-$60,000 range for some trims, forcing buyers to weigh sticker price against after-sales service and warranty support. Rivian is expanding a U.S. service and charging footprint and has the advantage of North American parts flow and dealer relationships. That matters for long-term maintenance and resale. AITO's biggest limit is international availability. Its best strengths show in markets where it has dealer and service support. Outside China you must consider warranty, parts, and software update access. So who wins, really? Rivian R1S, the adventurer.
Choose R1S if you want pure EV capability, 3 rows, premium off-road features, and you live in markets with Rivian support. It's the pick for families who drive often in regions with EV charging and want rugged capability with luxury.